Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses on an exercise bike. Yeah, so unless we left off, we did that Ray mission and we got that shield, which was Shield of Seros, I think it was, which I don't imagine is going to be a great deal of use to us. I do remember we also got something for him. What was it? Sacred Power? Adjacent allies deal 3 extra damage and take 3 less damage during combat. That is nice. But is it so nice that we would lose 5 HP for us? Maybe. 3 extra damage and 3 less damage doesn't feel like it's that much. And Byleth often operates on his own. I'm not sure on that. I'm really not. What's Battle for Desperation Surges? Oh, I see. So we could do, technically speaking, the defensive build with that if he lets his battalion go low. But I don't think I really care. I think I'm okay with it like that, honestly. I know HP plus 5 doesn't sound terribly exciting, but it, you know, it allows him to tank things. We've already got Vantage, so we don't need. Yeah. Right, fine. Okay. So now it's just doing this one. We're going to save the others for whenever we're next doing paralogs. It is, yeah, this is mostly going to be an episode of, facing the right way, perhaps a bit more there. Yeah, it's mostly going to be an episode, this one, of just running around the castle, doing all the things and getting the supports up to scratch. Yeah, spend that money. The units that we are using will be our main lot. It looks like Dedu is going to have to be on support duties for someone. He's got Mercedes and he's got everyone else as well, so do we include him? I mean, to be fair, Annette could afford to sit one out. She's not exactly what's we could. So we could put a net on Ash. We're not going to put a net on Ash. Right, what about Gilbert? So Gilbert could go on Dedu if we take. I mean, it should be a defensive one, so I guess we'll do this. Oh yeah, we'll do it this way. Right, who are the others? So Ignatz and Best Girl. It looks like some stuff has gone up. So yeah, I'm guessing we can still get that. Right, and then I think we're going to do Raphael Dimitri. I think that was kind of curious to us where that went. So okay, we'll do a quick check of the blacksmith just to see if there's anything that's drastically broken, i.e. that.
Is that the one? Thanks so much.
All this money's going to more or less go straight back into the repairs to this, unfortunately. Oh, and that's got spirit dust. Items. I don't just check nobody else is carrying nonsense. No, just what does it do for a start? Magic by 2. We trade that. Store that. Best girl items. I'm just getting her up on that. Seems fitting. I will technically do it on here just so that we don't get ourselves into trouble, but I'm not positioned units yet. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Ooh. Right, okay. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Oh, this could be... Yeah, this could be nasty, actually. Oh, they do... needs a battalion. And his options are likely to be limited. Magic Core. That would give him stride. Does reduce his physical attack, which I don't love. I don't love it, but well, I don't love it actually, but I think we kind of have to do that on this one. Alright, let's fight. Root the enemy. Okay, yeah. Root them? Rout them.
I am prepared.
If you go here, Gambit down like that, gets enough people, doesn't it?
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So, best girl. We should be able to get her there. Get her swarming. Does that not get him? That gets him. Not the most high value target, but definitely a target.
No time to slow down.
Right, nuts.
What's my strategy?
Fireless. Okay. Well,
I will prevail.
I think first things first. We get some damage done on you. And then where do we put you? We put you here, and then you can protect best girl.
Ready when you
actually go here, and you want to brave progress. Cool. Right there. Dimitri. You want to just go and Gambit. Actually, Gambit's everything, which is fine by me.
No escape!
I'll get to level for what that's worth.
Am I getting?
Looks so. Right, so I guess we don't have to worry about them yet. We can kind of pick them as we choose. Byleth. Immediately dive in, start making a nuisance of himself.
More fighting.
Dorothea could do classic this. Oh, what's the? Oh, he's there. I thought they were next to each other. Well, to be honest, does that bring more people? No, yeah, he is going to go for it. Let's go super aggressive. See how this works out for us.
What's the plan?
The plan, ideally, is that you go and take out that guy. You're just going absolutely hell for the leather. Oh, fuck. Right, okay, well. That's no good, is it? Dorothea can... Agne's arrow, can't get a kill. Okay. It's kind of tempting to go up there, but I think for now I'll just try it. boost our chances of not getting doubled by that guy.
At your service.
Felix, how
I'll
can
cut
you
through.
Combat art, curved shot. Sure, I'll do it. Right, this has been a monumentally aggressive go. We'll see.
Tragic
I'm
end.
not sure how Sylvain's going to cope with this, honestly. Well, it should be fine. But, yeah, Sylvain might get a bit of the power in here. Yeah, 26 minus 2 looks bad unless he gets a random miss. Because Sylvain had the bow out and he doesn't have... What's it called? Right, it was kind of all forward by Sylvain, that, so... why don't we go back and still be dead aggressive. That's fine.
What's the plan?
So then can you... Right, if you were to go there, you could combat art of that guy. Mercedes can only get as far as that guy.
Cut through.
Right.
More fighting.
No, not there. So, yeah, we would need to... Need 2 of that. Right, and we can't get... there. Interesting. Right, that. Right, okay, so you need to finish it off, really. So I guess we'll curved shot this guy, because that will work quite well. And I think we'll Mercedes in
At your service.
with... Can I attempt it a Nosferatu if it'll kill him, because that should enable her to be more defensive in the next
I don't
turn
expect
as well.
forgiveness.
There you go, that's more like Verona. And then he can just run up to there, or he will get attacked. Fire, I think, is the easiest. Ooh. Let's see.
I was just
So
stronger.
there, and do you have the stopping power to survive this? I do not know. Yes, he does. And he gets it. What a guy. And he decides not to rest in there, which... Oh! Okay. He doesn't get it. Okay, fine. Right, okay.
I'll comply.
Dimitri has full health anyway, so there's not much point in doing anything other than the obvious. Good.
Eventually, I too will fall.
How far can Beskil
Let's
get?
make this quick.
Not especially far, so I think we'll just move her through the trees.
I will not die yet.
The others can go over. That's what we want.
Ready when you are.
Cool. Again, just keeping it simple. To be honest, maybe wait there.
I will.
Petra, I feel like you're due a level up soon, so you're not going to get one, you know, like that.
I am prepared.
Person who should have been getting all these bonuses, but instead we have oh yeah, him and Max guy. Yeah, that seems right, okay, so
Die here.
Sylvain, we'll just end him.
Burn until we meet again.
Yeah, so the person getting... Somebody attacking? Oh, fair enough. We've got Byleth. I'd rather have her heal. What about... Ooh. Looks like Sylvain might not get a heal here. We might have to put up
What's my strategy?
with what is available.
I must lead them well.
Sylvain. With a training blow, not going to do any damage. Yeah, sure.
Let's keep our guard up.
Let's. Right. Come on. I'm running down. So we can get the hits. We can't. We can be hit twice though. Right. Dedu can get as far as that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of have to charge him for it and deal with whatever else happens afterwards. I think we'll go kind of defensive with Dimitri, just bring him across there. Where Scythia's also out, so maybe a little bit of caution should be considered. Mercedes is 39. Got a few 36s. I think we'll go with him just because he's not in the best position. So,
I was just stronger.
I'm really not sure what we're doing with Sylvain, to be honest. Right, okay, we can't hit any. Oh, you can hit that guy. I don't think the guy behind the axe as well. Yeah, so he's not in real danger. Right, if Byleth were to hit you, that would give you 20 nothing.
Another victory.
Nice form.
Only attack is Meteor. We'll go up to there anyway, just to assist. Oh, you can physic him.
Ah, thanks.
And then Mercedes can get a heal on Sylvain. I don't think there's any damage in this, is there? No. Oh, no, yeah, there is. Christ, there's a lot of damage in that. I should go with fucking fingers first. Stupid of me. Inger's the chances of him hitting are fairly slim, much less of doing anything worthwhile. 58. Okay, well he manages to hit. Cool. Right, well, Inger's, you are... Oh, because... Right, okay, fine. We'll just go there and Good. Good.
I aim for greatness.
Good. Keep aiming for greatness. Yeah, maybe. Just keep being aggressive. Although that's even more aggressive and almost guaranteed to do fine. Okay, charge it to there. Actually, can you go to like here? Wait, and then have Dorothea come up here and heal you.
Inspired.
What's the plan?
Go up to the wait. If you can reach, heal. If you can't physic, you can reach. So.
You're a big help.
Okay. Violet, just charge on, provide moral support. Oh, apparently you can do the heal at the next point. Why not? I don't really want to get into that. I guess we'll do this, but it's kind of like. Yeah. Right, go on. That hits the. Runs the brakes. Dorothea, you Thoron, perfect. And then, Punchy McPunch Boy, your moment has come. It'll be possibly your moment to die. No, your moment has not come because we haven't got. Yeah, okay, what about 1-2 punch? That won't help either. What about fading blow? By God. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know what we can do on that one, unfortunately, so it might have to just go to Inga's. Although Inga's is... Second, let's do it. Can't get Inga's... Oh, she can do it, we'll just have to do it this way.
My duty is your death.
Yeah. Duty. Go there. Just to get out of everyone's way. Felix would have people attacking if we go that way. Let's just go defensive. Yeah, there's no chance of anything. Oh, I should be. Well, not with these. I shouldn't be punching. Punching would be good.
I will prevail.
Petra, if you were to attack, it wouldn't kill it. Sylvain, if you were to go here, you could get a kill. Get a kill. Yeah.
Don't bother haunting me.
That's a trade secret. Yes, I'm not the kind of work. Fine, go to there. Mercedes is going to go where Byleth was. Oh, hold on. Right.
I've got no time for mercy.
Byleth. I guess we're going to wait a turn before. Fine. Also fine. Fine units move. Mercy. It's been a fairly dull map for you. It's been a fairly dull map for everyone else. Right, okay, good. So there's an off chance we can get a kill on that guy. I think first and foremostly, I'm just going to get rid of this guy. Maybe we could have made more out of it, but at this point,
I will not die yet.
I kind of feel like we're there. So,
I want to.
yeah, you want to do your part, but you know, you are what you are. Right, he's got quite good hit chance, so yeah, why not? I'll try and set this up for this guy, just so we know. Okay, so if we say 11 damage, getting down to 11, that would be great. You also go there. That takes him down to 6. Good. Right, okay. Right there. So we can get the other side to be even more defensive. Like that. Alright. Okay, first one misses, but the second one, that's the kill. What do we do?
Had to be done.
Well, until you master that, to be fair. Dorothea can attack. There isn't really much point in that. Just draw them back. Okay, it's yeah, you know what, do that. Let's go moral support for Ingus. Okay. Good. That's the level that we would have wanted. That's not bad either.
Continue my.
Right, okay.
The
So-
situation is dire.
Inga's kind of low priority. Yeah, I'll take you back to here. Wait, mercy. Heal.
Thank you.
Dorothea can probably heal as well. Since that guy is not
You saved
really
me.
lasting through the round. Right, so how much damage can he do to that guy? Nothing. Right, so it's not a kill for him. Which means it's really Sylvain who is going to want to do it, and maybe we just do it. I know it's kind of lazy, but
All for our future.
some money, great. I mean, it really wasn't. The way they calculate that is wildly inaccurate. But I think it does at least give him a. I'm gonna put that in my eye. Yeah, it should at least increase his motivation, I believe. Honestly, I swear I could sit in this saddle all day long if it were not for how bloody uncomfortable it is. Yeah, okay, let's instruct manually. Right, firstly, group tasks. We're still doing that. I'm not really sure it's the best call, but I think it might actually be better to pivot out of that and into Skywatch, and then it's a case of who do we want in Skywatch, and I think that. Oh, right, okay. Does he? I would like it to be Ignatz, but if he's not got a budding talent, and I think his budding talent is magic, actually. Oh, excuse me. Right, so who would be? I feel like Marianne could fly. I just kind of want more flyers. Who are going to accompany? I mean, I could hilariously turn Raphael into a flyer. You can't punch as a flyer, though, unfortunately. That's kind of his jam. Marianne and Leone? Maybe? Let's group task it. Marianne and Leone, if they're not specifically against it. Because Marianne can anyway. And then it's Leone or... It's not going to be Hilda because we already know that Hilda's a bit thing on that. I feel like Lynn's got a couple, but I don't know with whom. We'll try that. Okay. Right, oh yeah, goals. So, what was the... We'll probably shake this up later, but there was somebody who I wanted to look at. I'm not going to remember who this is. Oh, it must be so frustrating for you, like just knowing, and I'm sat here like, no clue. Well, I guess Leonie will go Lance and Bird flying at least. She's got a decent bow anyway, so she will be able to do it. In fact, maybe thinking about it, we go bow and flying because she is going to be sitting behind. Gilbert's ready to ride. I think we were just going to go down the grappling rope with you. Was it somebody in authority? Oh, maybe we just keep running with that. Oh, Felix is doing that because he has to. Right, I don't remember. So unfortunately we'll have to view that another time. Dedu straight off the bat. Okay. This
I have deepened.
is priority number 1. So he can now get decent battalions, or we need to unequip his battalion as well if he's ever going to succeed. Somebody else will have to have that. I think, in actual fact, we'll do one of those just so it goes up, but
I'll do.
I don't think we're going to use that.
I appreciate.
Okay. Sylvain probably will benefit actually most from getting his magic up. If we are going to commit to this,
Wow.
because he needs like thingy, Dark Knight, whatever. Petra. We could get her up to B with that, but it's not. I think it's really, yeah, just sort of axe and bow for her. Although she uses sword and bow, doesn't she? So, I'm gonna say bow. Good work, Petra.
You have your
Whether that or not will even count from the thing of it yet, I don't know. Best girl. We are not chasing sword. We are chasing this. Good work. Okay. Hilda. Good work, Hilda. Okay, not ever likely to use it. So we could start tapping on Marianne. I mean, there's not much point going for those ones because it's only going to be one thing, and I'm not going for that. She can die as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, maybe Marianne because she has got some other stuff coming up. So. Right, okay. Reason level 3. I think actually we're going to leave her at that and start her progressing on that. And then there's Ignatz, who we use occasionally, Raphael, who we don't really use, and we do have one coming up with Lynn, so it's kind of tempting to at least try and get him to B+ there.
Tell. There must.
Alright, okay. Beyond that, begin training. Oh my fucking ass.
I have a question.
Why are you grouping up? Ignatz, you bloody Chad. Some of you are on your face with them, make them happy.
I see.
Cool. Enjoy your new motivation, which was at full anyway.
Professor.
No. Good looking shoe stuff.
This'll go well. I'll do what I can.
Did it go well?
We did some great work.
Nice. Okay. Felix goes up in Axe, which could actually be useful for getting him into Punch Club. Ferdinand can ride a bit more, which is useful if not brilliant. Raphael can punch a bit more. Lysithea gets heal, that's very good. Hilda gets armour, that's pretty good. Gilbert, let's forget about him.
I'm just
Right.
not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're not going
This
to
is
do
working out.
that. We are going to do that.
Guess all that time wasn't wasted.
We might as well do that.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay, cool. Right. Running around the castle day. Okay, but first, let's have some support. So, Dedu is up with Mercedes.
Oh, Dedu! Are you praying to the goddess of Fodlan? That seems odd. Won't the Dusker gods be upset if they hear you praying to another land's deity?
The Fodlan goddess was recognized in Dusker, too. The deities of foreigners are seen as the protectors of their respective lands. It has been said that we would offer our prayers to her in times of war.
Huh. So the goddess is part of a pantheon. I guess that's one way to interpret it. Anyway, what are you praying for?
It was patronising
Peace to
attitude.
come even one day sooner.
That's a lovely prayer. I was just thinking about praying for that myself.
I see.
Hey, Dedu, what are your plans for yourself once this war is finally over?
To serve His Highness for the rest of my days.
I thought you might say that.
And you?
That's a good question. I was thinking about traveling to Dusker.
To Dusker? There is nothing of interest left there.
Isn't it where you were born? And isn't it where your wonderful food and stories come from? I think those are reasons enough to visit at least once.
Mercedes. If you will allow it, I would like to accompany you. His Highness would surely grant me leave to go.
You really think so? Then I hope the war ends as soon as possible.
As do I.
We're going to have to shower the goddess with prayers. We'll pray that she watches over and protects us while we work to end this war.
And
Then,
that
when
token
it's
bit,
finally finished, we
where
can
they
travel.
both blush.
That promises to be interesting. We should pray to the Dusker gods as well.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea. Which of the Dusker gods should we pray to?
For victory, we pray to the god of war. Or
Or?
just the god of war.
Come on, what were you going to say?
There we go. The moment no one's been waiting for.
I know. It's the god of travel, right?
Let us leave it at that.
I knew I was right. You taught me so much about your gods. So let's pray. For the end of the war, and for our safe travels to Dusker.
That might be the last one I have to put up with from Mercedes, so at least there's that. Dedu. Gilbert.
Ah, hello. Dedu, yes?
Finished praying?
I am, yes.
What?
You have grown much since I saw you last. You're a man now.
You barely know me.
True. I suppose we did only meet a handful of times.
As haggard as you look now, you were even worse when I last saw you in the capital.
Haggard, eh? True enough.
Still weighed down by the same regret, I see.
I was unable to protect the king. That is the ultimate failure. One I must atone for.
If you have the spare time to beg forgiveness, then pick up a lance and train.
That would do nothing to atone for the dead.
Your prayers are mere self-indulgence.
Yes, to do.
You do not understand.
No, I do not. Fargus needed you. His Highness needed you.
There was no other choice but for me to leave. What would you have done if you were in my place? If His Highness had died due to your failures?
If he commanded me to live, then I would live. Otherwise, I would die with him. I have nothing left to lose other than His Highness. Home, family, all but that man I have already lost.
And then, oh no, it looks like he's going to learn to be
In service
self-indulgent.
to the king for decades. Not only did you excel in bravery, wisdom, and tactics, but in matters of character, you were an ideal knight, utterly above reproach. That is what His Highness has always said. I have only come this far by modeling my conduct after his stories of you. But now...
Forget those words spoken by His Highness. I am no different a man than I was before. Beaten down by sin. Alone and weak. I am lost and irredeemable.
And haggard. Let's not forget haggard. Right, okay. What else have we got? Ferdy has one. Who's he have it with? Hilda. Okay, yes.
Ferdinand, there you are.
Stay back, Hilda. I will no longer entertain your clever little requests. Your wiles will not work this time.
You shouldn't yell at a noble maiden. It's a no-no, etiquette-wise. By way of an apology, you may brew me some tea.
I am sorry to have offended you, but delightful as it sounds, I will not be brewing any tea at present. Besides, I taught you how to do it before. You should be able to do it on your own, so why don't you?
You did show me how to do it, but I can't do it as well as you.
And why not?
You selected just the right leaves, and you boiled them just right. You even considered the room temperature and humidity. Then you set out just the right pot along with just the right cups. You immediately picked out a design that you knew I would like. When you poured, the temperature, the timing, and the technique were all impeccable.
You seem to know an awful lot about tea for someone who cannot even pour it.
Oh, no, maybe I picked up a couple things from watching you. Even the sound of the liquid pouring into the cups was like music. Taken as a whole, it was an almost spiritual experience. A symphony for the senses.
I was just making tea in the traditional fashion.
Oh, I'm so flustered I'm not getting my point across. I'm trying to say that your tea is like love. You're devoted to bringing happiness to those who drink it. I could taste that from the first drop.
Well, when serving another, one must put in a little bit of love. But I must say, you surprise me. Not many are so attentive to the finer points of tea. I made quite the impression on you. Perhaps I ought to pour you another cup.
Really? Oh, thank you, Ferdinand.
I shall find us a suitable brew. Wait here a moment.
Oh, Ferdinand. So simple, and yet so kind.
Hilda, I love you. Fucking great. Oh, we get another one with Seteth. This could be interesting.
Oh, it's Seteth. I'd better slip away before he...
Ah, I see you are indulging in a bit of reading. You are fond of books, I take it?
Yes, reading's one of my favorite pastimes. I was just finishing up, actually, so I think I'll...
That is most fortuitous.
Fortuitous? How do you figure?
Come with me. I have a story to share with you. Once upon a time, deep in the cold mountains, there lived a lazy fox and an industrious squirrel. The squirrel worked tirelessly all day long, while the fox did nothing but lounge around and play. When autumn came, the squirrel hurriedly gathered up acorns for the winter. But the fox continued to play without a care.
Can I just say that I find it incredibly fitting that the animal they've chosen for Hilda is fox. But anyway, let him carry on.
A biting winter fell upon the land. The mountains, caked in snow, concealed all nourishment from sight. The hungry fox went to the squirrel's dwelling, but the squirrel had locked up tight and gone to sleep. Every so often, the squirrel would wake, enjoy a nibble of an acorn, and then return to an easy slumber. The fox, on the other hand, with nowhere else to turn, was forced to scrounge for food in the bitter cold of the forest. Forlorn and hungry, he wandered in solitude all through the winter, until spring came once more. And so it is to this very day that foxes are denied the comforts of hibernation.
Ah, I really learned something about foxes. I read lots of fairy tales like that when I was little. But the lazy fox and the industrious squirrel, huh? That one I don't think I've heard before.
That is not surprising, considering I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it?
I did. When Flame was young, she loved fairy tales more than anything. I would read them to her often. This one, however, is a more recent creation. I wrote it for the benefit of the children in the monastery. So, what do you think? I'm curious to hear what sort of impression it made on you.
It's so cute.
You found it to be cute?
I can just see it now. You writing fairy tales for your little sister. That's just the cutest thing. Honestly, to me, you usually come across as stern and overly perceptive. But now I know you have a sweet side too. I feel like I'm seeing you in a whole new light.
That is not what I was hoping to hear.
Yeah, brilliant. Squirrels hibernating, like, mental. I sort of occurred to me, like, how does something that small, like bears are very well equipped for hibernation, but squirrels are small. They've got like a large surface area to mass ratio, to volume ratio, and yeah, like their blood gets like insanely cold. Yeah, like look up squirrel hibernation. It's a thing. I think. Unless I've just dreamt that. In which case it's not a thing. Right, okay. So we're gonna do all that anyway. Right, yeah, so do you know what we'll do here? Right, okay, so repair. Anybody looking particularly drastic? I think Felix has got another battle in him. Oh, yeah. That white Verona and that bullion. Items. Store that. I might swap that out. Have we got something better? A critical ring isn't always that useful, but speed ring. I think we'll go critical ring. I just don't think he uses the battalions as often as that might help. And the other item was in Mercedes' thing. It was white Verona. Resistance by 1. Right. We were discussing this last time. Like, what's the better thing to do? Do we give it to Byleth, because we often ask him to deal with magic attacks, or do we give it to somebody else? What's more we're giving it to Byleth? I do like just having tank Byleth. It is useful. Okay, so Battalion Guild, replenish. Yeah, just replenish. Blacksmith. Right, I think we will. I think I am going to do that. I know it's a bit early, but we just know it's going to come in. So maybe that wasn't the best. Oh, yeah, similarly. Right, okay. Certifications. So, ouch. Frigging see. Violet has technically finished his thing, but I don't think there's anything at Master that he's either close to or thinking, so he might just sit in Enlightened one. Similarly for Dimitri. Felix is still going up, that's fine. Sylvain is his... Oh, has Sylvain got the other thing yet? Nope. Still too far away. Gremory, it's fine. Dancer, it's fine. Pegasus Knight, it's fine. Fine. Dorothea, Gremory, fine. Yes, you. Oh, we do need to get the Master Seals first. We have to buy them. It's not as high as I'd hoped for her. What's her goal? So she needs axe, but she uses sword. Have we got her on bow and axe? Yeah. Okay. So nothing there. These don't particularly matter. Oh, Ignatz does. Okay. Oh, we need some advanced seals. Okay. We're going to need at least 2 of them. So. Let's just do 2. Right, okay. Certifications. Ignatz. Well done. Assassin wasn't quite what I had in mind. I think Sniper is probably more up the street. Right, good. And you get some stat bonuses. Yeah?
I did it.
Decent. Right, okay. Best girl is... How far is she into Gremory? 47. Still worth going for. But we might have to be a little bit more circumspect, I guess. Leonie's done. Right, you. Gilbert. 41. So he needs riding. It's worth trying because, like, even though his chances are pretty low, it's yeah. I'm not gonna hold that against Gilbert.
Fail.
It was a tough one. Just to be clear, though, you are picking up riding, yes? Gilbert, you are picking up riding, yes? Yes, you are. Yeah, actually, Ignatz. Right. I mean, he's already got hit plus 20, which means we don't necessarily need it twice. But when the other option is Lance, which he doesn't use, I think that feels like the best option. Cool. Right, I think we can probably do a save and then set off on this. So, we are exploring the... Oh, just before we do, what's the head chef challenge? I don't think it does anything particularly, does it? Enhanced for those enjoying their favourite meal. Okay, well that's actually going to work for everyone, so I'm glad we've done that. Sorry, 2 secs, let me just... de-sweat myself, sorry. I was really unfortunate. I just need to reposition myself on the exercise bike, and as I grunted, I was leaning right into the to the mic. Okay. Right. We'll do this now. I'm gonna have to take... Oh, maybe we'll do the lessons. I don't know if I'm even gonna make it. I want to do the 2 hours, but it's just like I'm fucking saddle sore. But then again, I won't get a chance to do it later, so I think maybe this is a no pain, no gain scenario. So I'm trying to talk to your dog actually. Your dog. Try to talk to the dog. Try to talk to this incredible. Okay, good. Go. That looks pretty full. Okay. Caspar.
After we crossed the Great Bridge of Murk, we actually crossed it Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip. You think we'll meet him on the battlefield and he'll kill me?
There we go. That's how you please somebody. Tell them about their funeral.
Thank you.
God, I'm good at this teacher-student thing. Dear. Is that an important message? No. The very fucking opposite. Right. That's Bernie.
So, the campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind. Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
Good point. Good point, well made. Beans. You get to the point where you like, you even begin to notice where the various bits and pieces are, like the regular locations of stuff. Damn it. Is this a thing, like, does anybody who is watching a cyclist, like, how do you...
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor? That is not at all the case, Professor. Your memory serves you poorly. It was shortly after I joined your class.
It was just because we didn't have you in there. Sorry, fine. You are an important part of my class, I assure you. If we were going to do a, I mean, we're not. I don't even know why I was sort of thinking like, oh, maybe I'll make a conversation about like if we do another playthrough, what sort of challenge we could put for ourselves. And like, firstly, it's easy to forget at this point that like we haven't needed any challenge particularly for a lot of this. We have been sufficiently challenged by the game. Yeah. Whether or not doing like having an all heals or something run, but anyway, we're not going to do that because, like, in the nicest possible way, as I've said before, the Switch has to go back, and B, like, some people do back-to-back Fire Emblem Three Houses runs, and I am not some people in that regard. You know, I'm all for playing this game, but it is like when your average new game playthrough is like 150 hours. I don't think I really want to do that. Oh, okay, that looks. It's mostly just. Yeah, actually, that's pretty lousy. Right, okay. Mixed herb seeds. We just do that, and at least we guarantee that we get something from it.
Okay.
The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died.
Yes. They did. That's what we get for dealing with a maniac like me. Right. Okay,
I gotta
fine. I
say,
need you, cat.
it's tough to keep the fighting spirit alive when you recognize your enemies on the battlefield. So you can't avoid it, huh? How did everything get so messed up? Just because we're fighting someone doesn't mean we gotta hate them. That's probably the worst thing about war. Win or lose, I still get a bad taste in my mouth.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's bad. I don't know if it's the absolute worst thing.
I can hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die, let's be honest.
His Highness, Lord Rodrigue, you? There's really something wrong with a lot of you, I swear.
Agreed. Now let me feed this cat. That's the risk you take with the feeding cats. They're going to get full.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead. Good. We have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
Greetings, Professor! I hear we're sending troops to... That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all!
Well, that's something to look forward to, isn't there? Someone's being positive. Okay. Right. So. Cabbage.
Yeah. You know, war really is terrible. People die, food becomes scarce. Weapons and rations start selling like hotcakes. Nobles start begging for loans. Oh, I didn't mean for that to sound so cold, really. Anyway, where are we off to this time? I hope it's the Alliance.
Sure. Right, okay. Can we access this cat? Ah, Dark Merchant.
Hello!
Yeah, what we want... Ooh, we can get arcane crystals. We can get a load of gifts. Oh, okay.
Will this one do? Will this one do?
Yeah, maybe we'll...
It's all. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one? It's all yours. Take it. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all yours.
Okay, that was not what I was hoping for, truthfully, but...
Tell your friend.
Wait,
Hello.
is that limited?
Will this one do?
No.
Tell your friends.
There's I hope things.
Okay. Oh, it's secret shop.
I hope things. Welcome.
Convoy. Okay, all very nice. I mean...
Is that the one?
Okay, let's go. 5 of those.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Ooh.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
Actually, I
Is
think I'm
that
just
the
gonna
one?
buy
Is
these.
that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And we should have some convoy stuff to sell. We have
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
9,000 is not all that. Buy for myself. It feels a
Is
bit
that the one?
redundant.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Right, okay.
Come back soon.
So, inventory, items, buy list, item, golden apple, charm by 1. That goes to probably Dimitri is a good candidate for that. Seraph Rogue is health. I will take that all day long. Energy drop is strength. Strength is nice, but I might use that to sort of get by something else. Luck, I think we will use. I know, well, this looks pretty good anyway, but we should have one for defense. No? Yes. And that just means that he's, yeah, in a much better position. Dimitri, take the golden apple, use that, because that is good. Black Pearl, use that. Speedrun we'll worry about later. Dedu I don't think is going to make the cut, unfortunately. I think Ingrid. Well, actually, I might just give them both to Best Girl, to be honest, because her to hit is not all that. And I guess we could. Oh no, not that. Yeah. Right, okay. I'm going to give that to Ingrid. I'm going to give that to Ingrid. No, I'm going to give... Oh, yes, apparently I am going to give that to Ingrid. Right, okay, fine. So we've done that.
Welcome. Come again.
It basically means that we spent all our money on other stuff, so
Professor.
We're not gonna be able to get all the fishing stuff, but you know what? We've done enough fishing to friggin' fill the bloody ocean of fish. I don't think I want to do that anymore. I know that there is gains to be had, but like at this point, I think yeah, I just don't think it's
Say
worth
we
it.
do, man. As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, want to know there is a plan. Well, all this isn't just gonna magically end. I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us.
Yeah, exactly. This has been a very productive cat. Thank you, productive cat. That's that business. Lorenz, what are you doing?
So, Claude and my father have made peace. That is to be expected. They both prioritize their own interests above all else. So long as those interests are in alignment, they will continue to cooperate. And based on that reasoning, one might infer that the Alliance should be also willing to work with the Kingdom's military. I highly doubt Claude would refuse to assist us if we were to ask.
Well, we'll see what happens with that one. Okay. Look like the way I was expecting to get at it. Get at it, we did.
Hi there.
So Felix. Anybody fancy loitering about in here? Doesn't look like it. Anybody fancy loitering about in here? Nobody comes to these classrooms anymore.
As powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
We'll be fine. Don't worry. Oh, hello. Food.
We captured the Great Bridge of Murden, but the fight has only just begun. Enbar, the Imperial capital, lies far to the south beyond Gronder Field. And waiting for us on the way there is the entire Imperial army, with twice as many troops as us. We had better brace ourselves.
I hate to break it to you, Ferdinand, but like every single battle we've been in, there's been at least 4 times as many troops as us, so I wouldn't worry.
I once saw the prince patting the head of an orphan from the monastery. Does this mean even that cruel man has some empathy in his heart? Was it just a random whim? Maybe my eyes just tricked me.
Maybe you're just attacking me. Fine. Right, let me go through that bit. I'll go around this way. Let's check in.
Hello
to the training thing, whatever it is. Oh, no.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Okay, fine. Yeah, go and get something from there.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too. He is minister of the Imperial household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Mercius. If they decide to dig in their heels and defend the fort, we'll be in a difficult situation. I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
Well managed. Positive mental attitude, Eloise.
When undertaking research, the usual method is to form a hypothesis, then test it with experiments. Those experiments reveal facts and falsehoods, yet sometimes they also unveil an exception. You seem to be that exception when it comes to my crest research. Worry not, Professor. Exceptions are what make my work interesting. Why don't the rules apply to you? I will find out eventually. I feel it is my destiny as a crest scholar.
Okay, well, good. I am to please. Let's just have a see up here. I think we saw Hilda, was it?
I heard the next battle might take us to Gronder Field. Is that right? Reminds me of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. But of course that was a very different time.
Yeah.
When it was over, all 3 class heads complimented each other on their bravery. And then we had a party. But we can never go back to that, can we?
I mean, if it was up to me, it's like, well, maybe. I mean, like, this is something that did used to happen in the Middle Ages and stuff. People would have these fights and then just get over it.
Finally moving into enemy territory. I'm really feeling the tension, Professor.
No, I can trust you. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. When?
I seem to lack the skills required to grieve for the dead. If someone has passed, even someone dear to me, I could stand about and wail or get on with my life. While I'm at it, that whole idea that we must speak well of the dead, I don't understand that either. If I didn't like them when they were alive, then why pretend to do so when they are no longer here?
Yeah, fair. Ah, doggo. Right. Unfortunately, it's not been a great return on our fishing investment thus far, but you know, we'll stay optimistic that things will improve. Right. Can I trust the Alliance? Yeah, that was the question from a few times ago. We called the being too slightly out of breath to really consider it phase. It's not in sort of intentional, but like I keep just sort of losing my grip slightly on the pad, and as such it's making even Byleth seem tired.
I gotta keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
Well, I can tell you, Cyril, you love her servants. Hello, don't often see somebody up here. Rodders.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come. I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy, but please take good care of His Highness.
Oh, okay, well. There we go. Instructed suitably. Yes, we go down here. Yes, setteth.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, then she is in the Imperial capital. And we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
I mean, she was a maniac before. She's hardly likely to be less of a maniac at the end of this. 5 years of imprisonment.
Nobles who are changing allegiance again and again. I do not have understanding for that. How can you trust if treason comes with ease? How can you be calling yourself a noble? I do not have understanding of the reasoning. Surviving is more difficult without...
Well done.
I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true? I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
Don't tell me what to do.
I hear the next battle. I miss it on the...
Okay,
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with. I just don't know, Professor. It did often seem strange to me but I feel like I've finally... The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
Yes! Yes, that is that not the entire point of the game and the absolute... Again, I'm banging on about ludonarrative dissonance, but that's my attitude to Byleth. And the game's just like, no war.
I heard Edelgard is going to be leading her forces personally in the next battle. Seems pretty reckless to charge right into this one. I'm not sure I like our chances. What do you think? Hey, how come you only ever flatter me in times like these? Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
That's the spirit.
Thank you for bringing me here.
I didn't bring you here.
I've been given permission to take part in this next mission too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives. Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece. Even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
Right, okay.
Catherine will surely be able to convince Count Carrot. All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle.
Best girl, what do you think?
I'm glad you're the one giving orders on the battlefield, Professor. I don't think we should trust Dimitri with that task. Although it's thanks to his obsession that we're wasting no time, taking the shortest route to defeating the Empire. I just can't see a bright future for this army, fighting as we are under the banner of a prince possessed. Even if we do succeed in defeating the Empire, I wonder what will become of Fodlan. I apologize. Whenever I'm with you, I speak more openly than I should. Please keep this between us.
Yeah, I think it's probably best if I do, Lysithia. I'm sat there in trees and what?
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
Fascinating.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
Yeah, I suppose so. Right.
Professor!
I like coming around to the library because it always feels like we're in like the final furlong of this. I suppose I say we're in the final furlong. It's not a mandatory thing that we're doing, but it was the first time, and I do it habitually since then. Okay. Reception hall. Ugh. Turn around, bright eyes, walk into this door. Ignatz.
Thanks to our victory, I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Murden at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less. I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan. A historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
Very good, Ignatz, very good. Okay. First this. Yeah, nice swaps. What's this? What gift you my fashionable hair clip? No. To be honest, I really kind of given up on that one. Right, who are we getting to do stuff? Dorothea and Best Girl. Best Girl is just kind of the priority
I'll
there.
keep my voice down. Singing with...
Like, the sooner we can get her up and sorted there, the better. Now we can go and speak with Dimitri.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
Oh, apparently somebody else we can speak to just there. Ah, did it?
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
Right, well... What have you got for us? 2,000 points. A Divine Pulse, Bow Skills and Brawling Skills. What have we got? Fair. Few...
You're all set.
Oh, we can get both of them.
You're all set.
Right, okay, lovely.
See you again soon.
So, the last charge. I haven't seen many animals so far, so hoping that there's some lurking around here. If I have been walking past them and been seeing them, apologies. I think we get to refeed the next time we come around though, so there's that. Right, Marianne.
The situation in the Alliance has changed so much, but I haven't heard a word from my adopted father. Do you think he's forgotten about me?
I'm not. I'd actually be happier if he really.
Yes. Yeah, fair point on that. Honestly, Marianne. Right, nothing in there. And we end at the Goddess Tower, which I'm going to run right up to, just as kind of proof of purchase. Right. Down to there. Go and pick up the thing. The thing is on the other side. Right, go back to here. Let's travel here. Give that to that guy.
I'm glad I asked you.
Don't we have a quest for... Did we just fail this quest? Sorry.
What do you think?
I could have sworn that...
Catherine will spoil it for now.
Oh, guess not. Right, what was the prize in... I mean... I think we probably should win that. I would have thought, so maybe we will do that. Sorry, that was me looking at the thingy, what the tournament was. I am assuming... Oh, advanced black magic. Yeah. Oh, she's dark magic. I guess we could give it a go. Right, so it has to be thunder each time, is it? Yeah, this is not looking good. Well dodged.
Winning is what matters.
We need better than that. Yeah. I was going into this as if it was Lysithea, but it's not Lysithea.
Only thorns left on this
It's
rose.
Dorothea. We do at least have a couple of heals. So...
This is my stage now.
Alright, semi-finals, well we might as well... Yeah, I mean if we've got 2 HP recoveries then...
Winning is what matters.
Whereas it basically boils down to can we do the last one.
One of us has to die.
Yeah. Alright, okay.
Will this ever end?
So, yeah, good question. Right, okay, cool. Right, okay, so magic staff is there. Items. So Annette has the magic staff, Dorothea has the healing staff. I think in actual fact I would rather trade... Oh no, every single time. Trade it for another magic staff, which apparently... So, where did that go? To Byleth. Oh, okay, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I guess we could do that. She's got room for both of them, so why not? Just min-max it if needs be. Well, it kind of feels like Mercedes would be better with it, but... Right, I think we can just go and start on here. So, okay, let's start firstly from Fisherman's Bounty. So we've got Dedu, Ingrid, Petra, Ferdinand, Raphael, Ignaz. So let's start with Ingrid, since she's actually part of our squad. Oh, Ingrid and Raphael, right, fine. We will do that. Where have you gone, Ingrid? Wait, was it not? Yeah, it's there at the top. Ingrid and Raphael.
I appreciate
this.
Cool, and then Petra. Petra and Ignaz. Looks like it could work. Ignaz. What? Marianne and Hilda, is that a thing?
I would be like...
This food...
Okay. Marianne and Hilda, yeah, very much so. In fact, it'll give us the support. Bounty. And Hilda.
I know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
Yeah. Get him. Ferdinand has Lorenz, Flame, Manuela, and Bernie. Oh, and Lynn, I suppose. Oh, and Mercedes, actually. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. So we could do Ferdy and Flame, but I don't think that's really as much a priority as some of the others, because actually Dedu and Gilbert is not a bad shout. Right, we are going to need to try and cram in.
I like this.
This is my...
Some of the others though. Right, goals. Oh yeah, right, okay, so we need Felix, Sylvain. I think we can probably live with that Dorothea, but like Felix, Mercedes, Annette, and Dorothea? No. Yeah, Felix, Sylvain. Right, okay, let's just start with Felix, Sylvain, Mercedes and see what we get. So what have we got here that we've got a lot of? Right, so all four of them. So we've got, what have we got? We've got Bernie, Lorenz. Oh, best girl has to. Bernie, Lorenz, best girl. Okay. So Lorenz and Lysithia. Okay. Like, I don't think any of them are. Everyone in our house is like is all sorted, so there's not going to be much going on there. Bernie could get Sylvain or Felix. I think. Well, first off, we've got to see if they've got it. Okay. I guess we'll go Sylvain. No, Felix and Bernie is just going to be more amusing, isn't it? Let's do it like that.
That looks appetizing.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Okay. So, Sylvain. Can't have Bernie, can't have Lorenz, can't have Marianne. I don't think we've done I mean, Manuela and Sylvain would be great if we could get it, but I don't know if that is on offer. New. feel like there's some rich banter possible there.
This is a...
Yeah, you just...
Okay, last one. We've got Mercedes, we've got Annette, we've got Dorothea. I think I like Dorothea, to be honest. Dorothea... Oh, we've got something else. Dorothea can do Casper, or she can do Hanneman. And I think we'll see if we can find Casper. First off, have we got anything that we've... Okay, nothing there. We've got this, yeah, okay,
I can eat some.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Right, do I need to... Oh yes, the support. Okay, Sylvain... Ah, so it's not me, it's just... Manuela. Right, hold on to your hats.
Ugh, my head. Why am I here instead of the infirmary? When did I... Oh boy.
How are you feeling, Professor Manuela?
Oh wow.
Sylvain? What do you need at this hour?
You don't remember? Well, you collapsed in the infirmary and...
That doesn't sound like me. Wait, no, I remember. The truth is, something sad happened. So I did what I always do to forget my troubles.
Anyway, I found you passed out on the floor, helped you up, then carried you back here.
And what were you doing in the infirmary late at night? Not bringing a girl there, I hope.
No, nope, I was definitely alone. I just, I just had a bad feeling and I decided to look around to see if anyone needed my help.
He's good like that.
Oh, my poor head.
Are you all right? Here, have some water.
What a thoughtful young man you are. You're a real gentleman, compared to that jerk who just...
That good-for-nothing guy who strung you along, whispered sweet nothings in your ear, then shattered your heart beyond repair? I agree. He's a jerk.
Oh no. Did I say those things to you?
Actually, your version had more details. Very detailed details.
Oh dear.
You know, Professor, you're a good catch. It's a shame that you've had no luck with men. You need a guy like me. Somebody who sees your beauty and appreciates how tender you are, emotionally, and how much love you have to give.
You're a smooth talker, even when you don't mean what you say. I'm going to change, so shoot, okay?
Sure, I can take a hint. Rest up, Manuela.
Thank you, Sylvain. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Did he just call me Manuela and not Professor? That sly little... Although... Me? With Sylvain? Now there's a crazy thought.
That is a crazy thought. Right, okay, so... Aside from that nonsense, let's have this. A lot of people really like this one.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay. This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who's assigned here. In fact,
in war. Like, I've been how's the war going? Oh, it's terrible. I've been assigned to a dormitory.
oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
I mean, she's here with you.
At times, you must listen to them talk for one thing, but it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Very good. Is that... No, there is one more. It is Marianne Hilda. This could be interesting. Probably won't be, but it could be.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy. It takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you... Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Ah. Taste of rare medicine in a sense. Right, good. Yeah. Let's proceed with the instructions. We're going to instruct manually. Group tasks are fine, thingy is fine. Who's going to get some benefits? I just kind of really want you to just pursue this. So. Okay, that was not great. Never mind. Yes, Sylvain. With your budding talent such as it is. I suppose we could give...
What?
Well, whatever, we'll do that later. He's going to be a real candidate for the Gloucester Knights, though, is the other thing for him. As I mentioned, he can get that. Inga's... kind of doesn't matter too much for Inga's now. I guess we'll try and get some bow up for her.
That was...
Okay, good. Dorothea, we are hammering on the door of armour so that we can Okay, that was bad. Petra. Petra needs axe.
I have a... You will... I have a...
Okay. Best girl is nearly completed that. Was there anything else that we wanted from Best Girl? Was she just... I guess we keep going on this. We're quite a way off again because we kind of got distracted. So not much point there. I am going to do Gilbert. I just think if we can,
I would like to
get that up.
Very well.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that.
I would like.
Right. Okay. That is done because we'll be able to do the others next time anyway. So begin training.
Professor.
Shut up, Casper. Do what I tell you to do.
It's finished.
Okay, that's fine. You only get
Let's put it...
that, which is great. Do we get any other bonuses going up? It doesn't look like it. Bit of a larger on this. Oh, Casper. Bernie. Dorothea gets that thing up. So Dorothea might get the weight thing. -3 weight. That would be nice if she did.
I'm improving.
Don't
It's
care.
starting to feel like a
Yeah, okay, cool. So, no his birthday, no messages. Sick. So what we will do is we'll get the goals. Dorothea can go back to her chosen piston focus, which is to say those two. And we can go to inventory abilities. And I think it's probably going to be Miracle. Yeah, I think. Where is it? I think that should just give her a bonus. With that, well, I save the game and I come off the exercise bike. Holy shit, what's that? 1 hour 47. Right, well that feels like a reasonable go. Oh, fucking hell. I need to do something about it. Like, the bike's alright, it's sturdy enough. The fucking saddle. Lord. Yeah, right, okay. In the wind down, is there anything else that we need to look at? I'm not sure about Dedu having that. It was kind of a one mission only thing for him, really. I mean, yeah, I'm not overly enamoured by them. Why? Church soldiers. Even then, though, like, and that's resident white magic. It's like the most. Oh, damn it. I guess he goes that, but like, that's pretty lousy. What are your abilities, Dedu? I'm never even look. Armored blow. Yeah, so he's authority focused, which is fine. I am tempted to switch out the HP. That's not bad. Okay, cool. So that's why, yes, we have got him focused on axes. The question is whether to go vantage, close counter. I think close counter is worth more to him than HP. Sylvain. It's been alright, but it's also been a bit lousy. What's this? Battlefield vantage. They sometimes get that. He so often doesn't get one that I just don't know if that's worth it. Oh, it's his deck stat. I mean, if it's his deck stat, is it worth it for that? Probably not. That's all good and well. She doesn't need that anyway. White magic range, it looks nice, but I mean, I don't think we particularly need range. It's just not the limiting factor. Might do authority. Annette, yeah, that's all groovy. Inga's, yeah, I think she's got the things that she wants. Right, okay, I don't care to check all of them. Maybe I'll miss out on something wonderful, but that's all we're doing for now. Right, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. I don't know why you'd have enjoyed that episode. It was a fairly dull episode, just running around the castle doing supports. But I don't know, I mean, maybe you watch this for something other than the battles. Maybe the sapping, incredibly similar support conversations are what gets you through the day. I don't know. The content. I mean, I'm making it sound like I don't enjoy this. I am enjoying it. I really am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it even though my fucking ass cheeks are absolutely killing from that bike. Yeah, I think it's good. So yeah. Alright, well, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.